My beloved child, when you find yourself at a crossroads, grappling with decisions that range from the seemingly trivial to the monumental, I want you to remember this. In my eyes, they are all equally important. Each choice matters deeply to me, for I am invested in every facet of your life. So when you're faced with a decision and you feel your mind starting to swirl with uncertainty, here is what I invite you to do. Let my peace be the one that makes the final call. Yes, peace, that deep, abiding sense of tranquility that settles into your very spirit, calming the choppy waters of your thoughts and emotions. When you allow that peace to permeate your mind and your decision-making process, it will guide you unfailingly to the choice that aligns with my heart for you. When I speak, my word is final and resolute, leaving no space for doubt or reconsideration. If I declare a person righteous, they are truly justified in my sight. And if I pronounces them guilty, the judgment stands unaltered and complete. In the same way, I am inviting you to move through your choices with a similar level of assurance, rooted not in your own understanding, but in the wisdom that I long to lavish upon you. So when you find yourself at a decision point, resist the urge to be anxious or to strive in your own strength for the answer. Instead, simply ask me for wisdom, and I will give it to you generously, without a hint of criticism or reproach. Now, here's the crucial part. It's not enough to just ask for my wisdom. You must also trust that what you're receiving is truly from me. You may not feel certain that you're hearing my voice. That's okay. Choose to believe anyway. Choose to lean into the faith that the nudges of intuition, the glimmers of inspiration, the gentle tugs on your spirit, guiding you toward a particular course of action, that it's all flowing from my heart to yours. When you step out in faith and make a decision, fully believing that I am the one leading you, resist the temptation to second-guess yourself. Refuse to be tossed back and forth by the waves of self-doubt and uncertainty, because a double-minded person, wavering between belief and unbelief, is unsettled in all their ways. That kind of instability is draining. It will keep you paralyzed, stuck in a cycle of taking one step forward, only to retreat 2 steps back. In the coming days, I am going to recalibrate you. I am going to lovingly untangle the knots of confusion and chaos that have kept you bound up in knots, and I am going to restore you to a place of clarity and peace. Consider it a divine reset, a fresh start. I have seen the way you have poured out your heart to me, laying down your own desires and agenda, relinquishing your white-knuckled grip on your own plans. You have cried out to me in raw honesty for an intervention. You know you can't do this on your own, and in that act of full surrender, you have positioned yourself to receive the very best that I have for you. So well done, my child. You have chosen the better part. Right now, you may feel like you're standing at a fork in the road, staring down 2 diverging paths with no clear indication of which way to go. And the fear and anxiety are rising up within you because you're straining to find the right way forward in your own strength. You're grasping for certainty based on what you can perceive with your physical senses, what your eyes can see, your ears can hear, your hands can touch. But remember, my precious one, that is not the way of faith. You are counted among the righteous, and my word tells you that the righteous walk by faith, not by sight. So in the days ahead, when you're faced with choices that seem illogical or even counterproductive from a human perspective, don't let it rattle you, and resist the urge to straddle the fence, second-guessing decisions you've already made after careful consideration and prayer. Instead, tune into your spiritual discernment. Lean into the presence and guidance of the Holy Spirit within you, the Spirit of truth, the Comforter, the Counselor. My Holy Spirit is standing unwaveringly at your side, fighting for you, defending you, leading you. And here's a liberating truth. Nothing that has transpired in your life up to this point is so concrete, so fixed, that it cannot be redeemed and repurposed by my hand. You are never too far gone for my love to reach you. Consider yourself as a child of Israel standing before the parted waters of the Red Sea. Just when it seems that the waves of your circumstances have reached their highest and most overwhelming point, it is precisely then that I reveal my goodness, my mercy, and my sovereign power. In that decisive moment, I lead you through the waters into freedom, filling your heart with overwhelming joy and unshakable peace. In this season, instead of tying yourself in knots trying to decipher whether you're operating within my permissive will versus my perfect will, I invite you to focus your energy on renewing your mind. Allow your old ways of thinking, your limiting beliefs, and constricting mindsets to be completely transformed as you meditate on my word. Remember, my word is the ultimate law, the standard by which every other message or argument must be evaluated. You have received prophetic words and promises over your life that may not have manifested yet, but don't let that discourage you. Choose to activate those words by standing firm on them, declaring them over yourself, and refusing to let go until you see them come to pass. Do your part to step out in obedience, but resist the urge to strive and strain to bring it all to fruition through your own efforts. When you've done all you can do in your own strength, that's when you plant your feet and stand, trusting that the battle ultimately belongs to me. In those moments when confusion starts to creep in and your mind feels foggy, when you're tempted to hesitate trying to figure it all out on your own, take a deep breath and release it all to me. Quiet your soul and remember that I am the God who weaves all things together for your good and my glory, even the messy, broken, misshapen threads. I'm working behind the scenes, even when you can't perceive it with your physical eyes. So rest, trusting that I will bring forth beauty and redemption in my perfect timing. I know the weighty decisions that are looming before you, the ones that demand a resolution in the coming days. And here is what I am saying to you. Be bold and courageous. Refuse to let fear paralyze you and keep you stuck in quicksand. Take a step forward in faith, even if it feels risky or uncertain, believing that I'm guiding your steps. Because here's the thing. Not making a decision is still a decision. Indecision will never propel you toward your destiny or take you deeper in your walk with me. Passivity is the enemy of purpose. So rise up, my child. Move forward with resolute courage, taking action on what you know to do. Plant your feet in faith and refuse to be shaken, no matter what swirling winds come your way. Remind yourself continually that the battle is not yours to fight. It belongs to me. Your role is to be still and stand in unwavering expectation, watching and waiting to see the salvation and deliverance that I will bring about on your behalf. Know this. I have sweet rewards prepared for you as you walk in obedience to my commandments. As the Israelites journeyed through the wilderness, each step they took under my guidance led them closer to the promised land. You will recognize that you are on the right path by the peace that guards your heart and the joy that springs forth within you. The wisdom and answers you seek will resonate deeply in your spirit, affirming that you are steadfastly following my righteous ways. Remember, you can trust your spiritual discernment. I have placed my spirit within you to guide you into all truth. So if a choice before you just doesn't sit quite right, even if you can't put your finger on why, pay attention. Don't override that gentle nudge of caution. At the same time, refuse to let fear masquerade as discernment and keep you paralyzed. Step out in faith, trusting that I will redirect you if you start to veer off course. And as you continue on this journey with me, resist the temptation to be passive or apathetic. I have called you to be an active participant in your own story, not a spectator watching from the sidelines. So refuse to just sit on your hands, waiting for life to happen to you. Pursue wisdom, seek out godly counsel, surround yourself with people who will encourage you and spur you on toward love and good deeds. Above all else, keep seeking my face. Keep coming to me in raw, honest conversation, pouring out your hopes and dreams, your fears and concerns. I am listening intently, and I am working all things together for your greatest good and my greatest glory. So fix your eyes on me, and let's walk this path together, one faith-filled step at a time. I am with you, I am for you, and I will never leave your side. You can trust me with your whole heart, because my love for you is unfailing, and my plans for you are good. This is the moment you'll begin taking me at my word in all things. You are noticed, validated, cherished beyond measure. Cling to me now like a lifeline, for I've entrusted you with a calling no one else can fulfill. There's a route laid out for you, a quest only your passion can see through, a dream that requires your fervent dedication, and people who need your leadership and discernment. What I ask is simple, your devotion and reverence. Your beautiful heart is already mine. My child, your freedom is precious to me. I granted you life, not to drift aimlessly like a cinder in the wind, but to remain steadfast, weathering life's gales with my wisdom as your compass. Stop assigning ultimate authority to those who exalt you one moment and discard you the next. Such fickle companions set you upon pedestals of hollow affection, only to desert you at your lowest ebb. They judge you, scoff at your struggles, insinuate that you're at fault for all that's befallen you. Pay no heed to their scorn. Never again let their words extinguish the embers of your faith. Instead, pursue me, your true north, your shelter, your steadfast friend. I know you felt fragile, as if the squalls of life threatened to overwhelm you. But even in the most violent storm, I keep you anchored. There's a calling blazing within you, yearning to be fanned back to life. Trust that as you place your confidence in me, as you surrender your ego and trepidation into my care, I will resurrect your courage and reignite your aspirations. Your conviction will be a banner in the darkness, propelling you onward. Reject the world's empty assurances and attune your ear to my voice alone. I beckon you toward a future I've tailored just for you. One where possibilities align with aptitudes I've woven into your being. The time is now. Embrace the devotion that fills your home, your clan, the mission I've imprinted upon you. Abandon the compulsion for perfection, and let my unmerited favor be the ground beneath your souls. May my absolution neutralize the poison of your missteps. Let my sacred radiance permeate your spirit, illuminating the depths of my care for you and the immutability of my path. Seize my extended hand and seek me with all that is within you. Then watch as I transform your ruins into gardens, your crises into testimony, your terror into unassailable conviction. I'm here, eager to lift you up. Will you trust me? I discern the private dismay you harbor in your unconscious mind, the murmurs of misgiving in the forsaken chambers of your heart. Listen closely, my little one, for I remain as all others depart. Fear not isolation, for I occupy every space you inhabit, every stillness you experience, every plea you breathe with quivering voice. Sustain your belief, vibrant and untainted as a newborn's laughter, for I adore you with an everlasting love. I am your keeper when you teeter at the borderlands of sanity, unsure where to seek solace. Beloved, hold fast to this pledge. You will never be forsaken. So in your severest tests, when your valor threatens to leach from your marrow, there I'll be, equipping you to triumph, inspiring your lungs with breath to press on undaunted. Unfurl your heart like petals to the sun. Resist the reflex to recoil from intimacy. Unhand your dread and allow my affection to mend your fractures. Pay no mind to the naysayers, those who parade folly behind a veneer of arrogant claims and feeble allegiance. Don't turn to them for validation. Rather, affix your sights upon me. I'll be your companion when the heavens seem void and unfeeling, when your body throbs with weariness, when your mind aches for a single word of encouragement. I will be the balm that soothes, the touch that steadies your shaking hand, the attentive presence that hears without censure or lofty airs. That sacred union will awaken you to the profound relief of being fully known and treasured, not by fallible human measures, but by the surpassing devotion of your Maker. Approach me without pretense or facade. Come to me with raw sincerity and bow low, not from obligation, but from wholehearted adoration. Linger in my presence and declare that your trust in me surpasses all else. My selection of you predates and prompts your choice of me. Let this communion serve to confirm your love and faithfulness, a pledge in the sight of heaven and earth that your very self belongs to me. I'm unimpressed by showy displays for an audience's applause. I spurn offerings given from mere ritual, devoid of heart. What I prize is your authentic core where truth resides, unsullied. I see beyond the polished masks people don for society's approval. I am not swayed by outward piety on the platform, only to witness my beloved creation crushed underfoot in the shadows. I am not wooed by sophistication, nor hoodwinked by grandiose overtures bereft of genuine yielding. My desire is for your unvarnished affection, your implicit confidence conveyed not with fanfare but quiet resolve. And this is my vow in return. I will reward your guileless faith and honor your sincere, reverent communion. I will exalt your appeals and satisfy your needs with the lavish stores of my benevolence. I'll bear you up when you stumble. I'll be your comfort in the throes of suffering. Should darkness press in, I will become the beacon that lights your course. So if you offer yourself to me with raw, throbbing honesty, I am forever yours, not by obligation, but because my love for you is unchanging, because I set you apart, cherished you from your first intake of breath. Glimmers of this devotion have already shone through. Instants where hope sparked without warning, where shackles inexplicably fell away, where meaning crystallized amid mayhem. These are my murmured reminders that I cradle you close, that my presence is unceasing. Henceforth, let every anxiety, every anguish, every unresolved question rest in my empathetic embrace. You've shouldered these loads too long already, but now I extend my hand, inviting you to walk with me toward your ultimate victory. I will fortify your faith until no doubt dare impinge upon your thoughts. And each time you reach for me, let me gather you into my sheltering arms. Sense my heart enfolding you, and know that I have never once relinquished my hold on your tomorrows. Through every yesterday, today, and all the days to come, let not your spirit be troubled. Miracles beyond reckoning are poised to flood into your existence in this very hour. You'll recover what you believed irretrievably lost. Soon you'll perceive that nothing lies beyond my jurisdiction. Behold, an all-encompassing demonstration of my power is en route to you. Understand this. The endowment I long to confer surpasses the fleeting boons you have petitioned me for thus far. It is my irreplaceable, overflowing life I offer you. No other voice can rewrite your narrative. No other power can override my pronouncement over you. Hearken to me and shut out negativity, cynicism, and defeatism. Pay no mind to those who sow seeds of discontentment and delusion. Their sway is momentary. Their dominion rings hollow. My beloved child, I want you to know with unshakable certainty that I am always with you. You are cherished, held in my eternal love, and destined to radiate light. I am attentive to your prayers and long to manifest my purpose through your life in powerful ways that leave no doubt of my presence. I have chosen you as a conduit of my grace, pouring out blessings right where they are needed most, beginning in your own home and family. Encourage those closest to you to seek me wholeheartedly, to fix their gaze above this world's distractions, and rest in my everlasting promises. I will intercede for them, acting with compassion and strength. As you walk faithfully with me, I will drive away illness and lack. I will replace their sorrows with my comfort and bring reconciliation where there was division. Hate will give way to empathy, anger will be healed by forgiveness, and my light will dispel the shadows. Be unafraid to speak truth. Share with others about my enduring kindness and my faithfulness to all generations. Help them understand that the blessings in their lives are not mere chance or coincidence, but evidence of my hand at work, my love made tangible. Too often people go about their days enjoying what is good without acknowledging me as the giver of all good gifts. But when I am given first place, when I am enthroned in their hearts, I will redirect the trajectory of their lives. My favor rests upon you and your loved ones. Each new day beckons you to trust more completely, to love more deeply, and to hold fast to the promises I have spoken over you. Silence the clamor of your doubts and simply listen to the quiet whispers of your heart. No heavenly host could enable you to stand. No demonic force could break you if you will only believe what I am telling you. When you receive these blessings humbly and with compassion, you are enveloped in an impenetrable shield. I know you have been carrying an increasingly heavy load, more than you ever anticipated. But pause for a moment now. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, and let me breathe hope into your weary soul. I am present with you in this very instant, my hand gently resting upon you. By my touch I cleanse you of clinging anxiety and uproot every fear seeking to take hold. The living water flowing from my throne courses through you now, rinsing away dread and extinguishing the embers of anger. Though adversaries may assail you from every side to batter your resolve, I am applying the balm of healing to your very lifeblood. Your present trials do not mark the end of your story. Your destiny remains secure with me. Remember all of the words I have given you, those that revitalize your physical being, awaken your mind, and buoy your spirit heavenward. You will rise from this pit of despondency restored, vibrant, and infused with supernatural ability. My gentle yet mighty spirit will envelop you like armor, rendering you indomitable. Even now, your attackers recognize that I have imbued you with otherworldly strength. You will advance this divine charge, forging paths to victory and championing my truth in areas once overrun with fear. Today, I am activating your purpose and restoring you to wholeness. Never again will you be debilitated. No longer will anxious thoughts rob you of tranquility. Instead, I impart to you wisdom and determination to surmount every obstacle. Setbacks will no longer define you, for I am showing you how to stand tall and lean wholly on the strength I provide. You need never walk alone. You are blessed beyond measure, so extend that kindness and compassion to others freely. Consider how many have poured out their love, time, and support for you. They opened doors you could not budge on your own. They helped with no thought of repayment. Acknowledge this truth. You did not make it here by your own capabilities. Yes, I have led you, but I have also sent people across your path who brought goodness and light. Let gratitude well up within you and permeate your actions. Pause and reflect on how I shielded you from unseen dangers, from those who would steal, from illness that sought to erode your vitality. At every stage, I fortified you, surrounding you with support and care. So while you remain under my covering, cover others. Share the insights I have taught you. Seek out those who need an encouraging word, a listening ear, a tender heart. Reciprocate the generosity you have experienced by extending it both to those who have been there for you and to strangers in need. Let your giving be an act of worship. Give freely, expecting nothing in return, just as I have poured out blessings on you with no strings attached. Become an instrument of my love, a means for others to encounter my goodness. When you offer help to those who have carried you, and even to nameless faces, I will enrich you, not necessarily with money, but with the invaluable riches of a life filled with purpose and contentment. Remember, I have called you to be a light in the darkness. Consider the people who come to mind right now. This is not random. Go to them. Reassure them. Uplift them. Let them experience my comfort radiating through your life. As you do, watch how I cause you to flourish in unimaginable ways. With each act of generosity, I will strengthen your faith and amplify your blessings. This is my pledge to you. Move forward with confident, selfless love, assured that I am at work within you. Your circumstances may cry out hopelessness and despair, but I have already vanquished the darkness. I am triumphant, and you will be too. Cling to my promises, heed my spirit, and live by my word. On this day, you are restored, equipped, and commissioned to share my goodness. Seize this promise, for I will elevate you, prosper you, and enfold you in my ceaseless love. This is my word that I have spoken to you. Draw near to me and treasure these truths in your heart, for I am unleashing my abundance over your life, like the glow of the sun. Your gratitude for the blessings of others has opened up new dimensions of relational and material provision. Burdens that once weighed heavily on your mind will dissipate as I break their hold and create new opportunities. I will be your constant support, showering you with creative insights and bringing long-held dreams to fruition. Hear me now, beloved. I will spare no effort to make you an ambassador of heaven's wisdom. With confidence, you will declare that I am your bedrock, your oasis, your fount of plenty. I have equipped you with powerful tools. My unfailing word, your unshakable hope, your prayers that I always hear, your heart of thankfulness that unlocks kingdom mysteries. Carry these always and watch opposition scatter and problems evaporate like morning mist. Take these words to heart. Each dawn you wake is a gift, and with it comes renewed victory. Even in the face of darkness, you will move from triumph to triumph, propelled by my promises. Let others proclaim defeat. Let them murmur pessimism. But never forget that I have inscribed your name on my hand, and no weapon forged against you will prosper. If 1,000 fall at your side, still you will not be disgraced. Though 10,000 are destroyed all around, I will keep you from harm. Witness with your own eyes the fruits of living rightly. You and your household live under my protection. Know this, I am uprooting every toxic seed that hinders your growth. Voices of lack, laziness, and despair. In their place, I am cultivating in you a love for learning, a hunger for wisdom, a passion to better yourself and countless others. Your success will reach distant shores like ripples in a pond. Those who love and follow me are like trees by flowing streams, never withering but ever bearing fruit. These are uncertain and turbulent times, but I urge you to resist the pull of a worldly mindset. When others succumb to fear, I infuse you with resilience. When they abandon their dreams, I reignite yours with fresh intensity. You will remain resolute when storms topple those with shallow roots. Let the nations rage, let the earth tremble. I declare you will stand firm, unshakable, exuding a peace that baffles the world. You will shine with the radiance of my presence. Today, I stand beside you, hoisting the banner of victory and proclaiming words of hope to those lost in darkness. Those who try to harm you will be stunned as I thwart their schemes. Rest assured, and even while life's battles rage and pressure mounts, you will experience transcendent peace. I will fill your lungs with my presence like sweet nectar, my spirit enveloping your mind with tenacious faith and confidence. Be still and feel my touch, releasing the tension wound tight in your frame, quieting the turbulence of your thoughts. My tranquility falls over you now, like a warm quilt on a frigid night. Feel this current flowing into you as deep as your bones. Breathe in this fresh vigor I am offering you. These promises are not far off. They are unfolding before your very eyes in this moment. Trust my voice. Believe my word. Embrace this new chapter with a receptive, expectant heart. I have chosen you, cherished you, and fashioned you. Now, beloved, close your eyes and let these promises sink deep into your soul. When winds howl and waves threaten to sink you, never doubt, even for a second, that you are held secure in my unfailing arms. Hardship may pound incessantly at your door, wearing many masks. Anxiety, illness, grief, confusion, but you will never face it alone. My embrace will surround you more strongly than any fortress. My love and protection shield you more completely than any earthly armor. So in this very moment, wherever you find yourself, let my words wash over your mind like soothing balm. Dare to voice every longing of your heart. Ask for sustenance in lack, healing in pain, boldness and insight to reach for dreams that once felt unattainable. Lift up your deepest desires, those cherished souls who mean the world to you, that the light of my favor may illuminate their way. My dear child, even your quietest prayers reach my attentive ears. I am listening. Life's storms will come and go, but my enduring love remains constant through it all. You need not shout for me to hear you. I am so close that I take note of every breath. Your tears are precious to me, and I provide comfort as they fall. When you pray with sincerity and faith, my heart rejoices. I have no reason to turn you away or withhold what you need. You come to me knowing my words are not empty promises. You've discarded the burdens of bitterness and embraced forgiveness. A thankful heart has taught you the power of healing. Your heartfelt prayers gleam before me like jewels. I lay out my answers carefully, imbued with purpose and kindness. Though you may not grasp them immediately, trust in faith that they will unfold at the right time. Believe they are coming. Please forgive me for their sake. Just as a farmer trusts seeds will sprout by harvest, trust that my answers will bloom not a moment too late. I dwell in the hearts of those you love, your spouse, your children, your family, your friends. In quiet moments, I till the stubborn soil of their souls, preparing them for understanding. Your love for them, your sincere passion for me, it sparks hope in their darkness like a guiding star. In a world of hollow philosophies, you are their beacon, drawing them homeward. I wait with open arms, steadying them in trials, shielding them in fear. Your love and my grace guard them from unseen harms. They may not perceive it, but my devotion draws me into the wilds of their unknowing. Your intercession is not in vain. With age, they'll marvel at how my influence preserved them. They'll sense my imprint woven through their being. The times I delivered them, the times I thwarted destruction. And they'll recall your unwavering dedication, how you prayed through shadows and wept for their salvation. They'll come to see their existence is no fluke or quirk of fate, but the work of unfathomable grace, meticulously orchestrating all things for the greater good. So lift up your head. I am the wind at your back, propelling you onward. I know the weight upon your heart. I see your uncertainties, your longings. Yet I assure you, not one of your hardships escapes my notice. I do not overlook a single teardrop. I am the God who perceives, who understands, who loves. Believe that no turmoil can dim my affection or shatter my word. I stand with you, speaking in soft tones. Cling to this truth. No darkness can obscure my presence. No doubt can overpower my assurances. The world entices with half-truths, but my purpose has woven you together, and your prayers have held you fast. Never stop praying. Never stop believing. Never lose faith that I'm beside you always. In doing so, you continually remind yourself, your loved ones, and all you encounter that you are one with the life force that is me. Yes, storms will pummel the beaches of your life, and the ground may shudder beneath you. But stand firm. I am the one who silences raging oceans with a word, the one who takes refuge from howling gales. Hold fast to me while others surrender to turmoil, blind to the line between blessing and ruin. Amid chaos and crashing waves, I will layer hope and faith in your heart to withstand the onslaught. I am the wind filling your sails, charting your course toward your true calling. When circumstances close in, when your reserves run dry, when challenges loom large, know that I am near. Take my hand, move forward, and I will lead you to a wellspring that never runs dry. Keep your gaze fixed. Don't be distracted by baseless fears or idle gossip. Focus on me, my promises, my unchanging and unfailing truth. I stand before you now, simply waiting for you to notice me in this moment. Raise your head high, proclaim your belief aloud, and in the depths of your soul, I am your deliverer, the one who makes your heart's desires sure. Should the world crumble, you will rest beside still waters and lush meadows. I drench your heart in heaven's honey, cleansing you of spite and stress. I escort you along righteous roads. You will lack nothing, enfolded in my constant love. Even on your bleakest days when conflict rages and foes howl, know you do not stand alone. Your faith is stronger than steel, withstanding the fiercest fires. Your adversaries shriek in bewilderment and despair as I prepare a table before you, a feast of peace and plenty, defying their outrage. My wise words and gentle correction guide and guard you. Your countenance will radiate my splendor, anointed with heaven's oil. Grace and compassion will accompany you always. My truth will resound in your spirit, and you will dwell secure in my embrace all your days. Grasp this fully. Faith is not convoluted. It requires no grandiose rituals, only the humility to confess your humanity and the willingness to walk with me. Your own strength has limits. With me you rise above them. When gnawing hunger saps your strength and your spirit falters, I will scoop you up and carry you until your feet find level ground. When anxiety seeks to rattle you, I will soothe your thoughts and calm your spirit. Yes, the ruthless may launch flaming arrows of fear, but not one will touch you. I surround you, your refuge and stronghold. Watch as I wield your sword against the world's darkness. Let authentic rest wash over your measured steps, a contented smile reflecting the tranquility I've placed within you. Amen.